Guys, so this is my 4th week spend at Coles, and then I should get my 10,000 flyby points. I'll run through everything I got, and I got a couple of items from Kmart as well. So my partner loves his cereal, and these items I got this week were half price. So I got him 2 mildly healthier options. So Fruity Bites, Wild Berry, 50% whole grain. It has 4 health star ratings, which is pretty decent for cereal, I guess. And then I got him 1 cereal full of sugar, super unhealthy. He loves it, so that's his treat. It's the churros one, quite tasty. I've tried that before. Grabbed some tissue boxes, as you guys can see here, because I've run out. Grabbed a metal colander from Kmart for $6.50. Paper towels from Coles for $2. Pork mince was actually on sale at Coles. I think this is their new price. So it's $4.70 for 500 grams. Broccoli was $4 a kilo. I like to just pick them up when they're around that price point because broccoli is really easy to throw into stir fries or even instant noodles if I'm having a really, really lazy day. Wet wipes, carrots, $1.70 I believe for a kilo, and I needed to stock up on that. Milk, 3 litres, $4.50, and then I grabbed this. Australian pork loin with souvlaki seasoning. We haven't tried this before, but it is marked down, so I figured we'd give this a go. This strip is 600 grams. Cheese. This is probably my favorite cheese. I prefer the Coles Tasty cheddar cheese over the Woolies. This used to be $13.90 for a 1 kilo block. Now it's currently $9.50. So it's obviously more convenient for me to buy a bag of shredded cheese or like those little boxes of thinly cut slices of cheese, But this is more cost effective, so I'm probably just gonna put some time aside to portion this out. And then I grabbed some wholemeal bread. I think it's wholemeal. That was $2.70. So in total, I spent roughly about $52, $53 at Coles, and Kmart was just those 2 items at the back. Welcome to the cooking segment of the video, guys. I'm going to share a couple of meals before I share my reduced markdown grocery haul where I've scored a lot of things at a really, really cheap price. So I've got some sunny eggs on steamed white rice, kimchi seaweed as well, and a little bit of that wasabi Kewpie Japanese mayo. This was the perfect quick and easy breakfast that I needed. This is a really lazy dinner, guys. I just chucked the pork loins in the air fryer and then I microwaved some frozen veg, so broccoli and corn. For dessert, we had some blueberries and strawberries. Because the berries are in season, they are currently a lot cheaper. In my most recent grocery haul, you would have seen I got blueberries for 99 cents a punnet and strawberries for $1.50. I believe this is the next morning. I'm just making some coffee. I use very little water. A lot of my coffee is made up of milk, and that's just the way I like it. I also grabbed some bickies from our stockpile. We purchased these quite a while ago when they were on sale. And for lunch, I just had crackers, cheese, and ham. So in this clip, I'm washing some Chinese cabbage, which I'm trying to use up from a few weeks ago, and some baby bok choy. I start by steaming my bok choy, then I remove that, chop my Chinese cabbage into really small chunks and cook that off in a little bit of water before I add in my pork mince mixture. I break that up and cook that through before I add in my favorite sauce. Let me know in the comments before you see it in the next 3, 2, 1. Yes, it's the Lee Kum Kee San Choy Bao sauce. No, I am not sponsored by them, but I would love to be sponsored by them because if you watch my channel regularly, you'd see that I use their sauces quite often. I serve everything on some white steamed rice, and that's a quick, simple, easy weeknight dinner. Now, I didn't record the full clip because you guys have seen me slow cook ossobuco quite a bit now, and I've done the same thing, but I've served it on mashed potatoes. Quick top-up shop, guys. I popped by Woolies because I wanted to use my reward points, which was $10, and then I needed some bits and pieces that were on sale. So these water crackers are 95 cents each. That's the everyday price. Honey ham from Coles, $5.80, everyday price. San Remo, these curly fettuccine pastas were on sale for I think $2.60 or maybe $2.30, and they were delicious. So I grabbed 2 more packets. I bought one last week, I believe. Up and Go was half price at Coles for $3.25, I believe. I got the chocolate one, and I also got some rain checks for this because my partner loves them. And this is a protein one. So there's 17 grams of protein in this Up and Go. Some pork rashers. I really like getting them at Woolies because I find there's a nice ratio to the fat and meat, whereas sometimes when I buy pork belly elsewhere, there's a lot of fat and not as much meat. That was also on sale for $18 a kilo this week. And then I picked up some extra Lee Kum Kee sauces from Woolies because they were on sale for $1.80 each as well. So I think in total I spent close to $20 at Woolies, but because I had the reward points, I took $10 off, so I technically paid $10 out of my budget for that shop, and then roughly about $10 at Coles as well. So a really quick haul, guys. I actually popped by the chemist to grab some cold and flu meds, and we popped by to see if there were any markdowns at Coles and Woolies, and there were a lot. So I just grabbed some basic necessities, so some multigrain bread. My partner's favourite chips were on sale, so he grabbed those. I think they're normally $6, sale to $3. This is a new twisty flavour. I think it's sweet and sour, half price, $1.35. And these nerds are normally $3.50, I believe, and they were marked down to clear for, I think, 32 or 36 cents. So that's one for my partner, and we're going to keep one because we have a little shelf where we get discounted sweets. So then when we have a friend's birthday or we're doing little Christmas hampers for our little cousins, we tend to throw in lollies. And these don't expire until 2026. So one will be for him and one will be in the gift shelf. We also grabbed some cheese and garlic bread. I think that was 58 cents, a saving of $2. These Wisp bars were on sale marked to clear for 28 cents. Same thing, one for my partner and one's going to go into the gifting shelf. And then these mashed potatoes, they were marked to clear as well, $7.50. I would never pay that much for mashed potatoes, but for $1.65, I'm happy to pay for that because potatoes went on sale this week and this saves a lot of time, so I think that was a good deal. I'm probably going to slow cook some ossobuco and serve that with some potato and maybe even have a side of that cheese garlic bread. The dark Lindt chocolate, the chili flavor one, that was marked to clear for $1.63 each as well, so way cheaper than half price. That's going to be for me. So that's going to be portioned out over the coming months. I love having a bit of dark chocolate. And then Woolies still had the sale on their pork belly rashers, so I also picked up a pack of that as well. That's probably going to go in the freezer for next week's meals.